Hello and welcome to the Luxury Lounge. This is JTrain, Jared Freid, coming live from the West Village of Manhattan. Every Thursday we head in the lounge, we shut the door, and we air our grievances with the world. And there's no grievance that's too big or too small or too frivolous. It is a place for you to complain freely without the dregs of society saying, but there's bigger, but there's other, but people are starving. No, everyone is starving in the Luxury Lounge. We're starving for complaints, okay? And if you have a complaint, send it in to jtrainpodcast@gmail.com. Let's get right into it. I'm very excited to have our guest here. Back in the lounge.
Yes, I love to complain. This is a great place for me.
We're so happy you're here. Ricky Velez. Everyone go follow Ricky. Ricky, at Ricky Velez on Instagram. He is a fantastically hilarious comedian. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Jared.
We got complaints.
I'm ready for them.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Shelby, I'm going to do my complaint. Let's hit the music. Jared, he has some problems. Jared, he's got some issues to do. Get off his chest right now. Jared has a lot of issues. Jared has a issue with a lot of things that we can discuss. Can you relate to the problem now? My complaint is people who have been to France. I went to France on a trip. And the people who responded who have been before have been the most annoying people that I've ever come in contact with on the internet. It is almost as if they want to let you know that they've been there just to elevate themselves socially above you. I posted a video of this radish that I got at a restaurant, okay? I put an order for the radish.
It was a lot.
It's a bushel of radishes, okay? And it came with butter, and I said, this is a crazy thing to be served at a restaurant. And the people who have been to France before are like, no, you eat it with butter, and that's how you... And it's like, I know how to eat the radish with the butter. I didn't take the butter, stick it in my ear, take the radish, stick it in my nose. Ooh, how do I do this? No. I see how they eat it. It is not a good meal. It's not a good snack. It is something someone with an eating disorder would order at the table, and you go, are you okay? You chew on radish?
I didn't even know you can eat those just raw like that.
I didn't know either. I kept picking them off.
Travel people this summer have been the worst.
Yes.
They know everything.
Everything.
I went to France for a few days, and I was at that restaurant that sits behind the Eiffel Tower that looks out on it. What's the name of it?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, right? It's a very famous, whatever. We get the spot. Somebody got us the reservation. Get there. Couple behind me was sitting there, and they were obviously linked up with a French couple that they didn't know, and they just sat there and talked shit on the U.S. the whole time.
That is the thing.
Even the French people were like, but your education is good, and they're like, no, it's terrible. Everything's bad. Dude, nothing infuriated me more than listening to these people, because dude, I have friends that are veterans.
Sure.
Fought for this country, and these two people are sitting at the nicest restaurant in France talking shit.
It's not a hot take. It's not a interesting opinion. It is, they're allowed to say these things on the internet because no one will come up to them and go, hey, nerd, shut your mouth.
Dude, even the people from France were like, chill.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not that bad.
This is the thing. It is this...
I'm very pro-America after going to the other country.
Well, that's the thing. I sat down, I had these radishes, and everyone's like, oh, you should be embarrassed. You shouldn't leave the house. You shouldn't go to another country. And I'm going, no, yeah, what do you think? I got up in the middle of the restaurant and started peeing on the floor and singing the national anthem? In what world am I... And it's just because I'm an American in a foreign land talking about radishes, which... I don't think is a great meal, doesn't mean that I am now punching down.
How much are radishes?
Probably 7 cents.
No. What were they on the bill?
Oh.
How much did you pay?
I'm sure
for this beating you've taken on it.
I'm sure it's a $30 bushel of radish. It's just this arrogance, and it's I'm better than the thing I'm living in, and I have to let you know that I'm better than you because I have some sort of weird knowledge about a part of the world. And it's like, no. You're an asshole. You don't eat radishes all the time. You don't keep radishes in the fridge. You don't have some salted butter just waiting for when you have company over. You did it once. You tried it. It was okay. You haven't done it again. You're still a pig.
It's like radishes haven't even had a guacamole moment. You over here telling me I should be eating this? It's like you haven't once. Radishes have not done shit in the vegetable game.
Nothing. Hasn't. And that's the thing. It is like you get credibility for doing nothing.
Yes.
That's like a thing like, oh, avocado. We all get avocado. Avocado has fucking done it. Avocado toast, guacamole. Fucking avocado has turned itself into something.
Avocado has had some moments.
Yeah, because radish hasn't done anything. Now they get some sort of elevation. That's how the internet works too.
Something else was having a moment recently, like guacamole, like
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts had their moment.
Cauliflower is everything.
Yeah, cauliflower is the one having its moment now.
It's
with the rice,
right?
Oh man,
the cauliflower rice is great. Listen. It is just these people that want to believe that being nothing means you're everything.
Well, it's also the idea of like going into a culture and acting like you own it. Yes. Like, why do you have
to? Because you saw it once.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing to me. Like, I go abroad and the messages I got were just different.
It was nothing like Emily in Paris did. It was nothing like Emily.
Where's my Emily in Paris moment? Let's go to Ricky's complaint. Hit the music.
It's the guest's turn to complain. They're ready to jump in. They've got lots of problems too. It ain't all about Jared. Let's hear their complaint of the day. Let's hear their complaint of the day.
Oh, man.
They're invited on the show to have some fun and complain with you.
Ricky?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear that complaint.
So I went to Italy, and then I went to Paris, and then I went back to Italy, and I went to a wedding that you weren't allowed to have a cell phone. You weren't allowed. It was great. It was actually amazing. So much so, when I came back, I was like, yo, I need this stuff out of my life. It's not bringing me any joy. It's taken away from me. It's taken away from me and my child. You know how often you're looking down when I'm supposed to be like paying attention. So I decided myself to kind of get rid of it. It's not on my phone anymore.
Really?
Yes. And
social media.
With that, I had to hire people. Right?
You need someone to be the social media
Somebody
guy.
Needs to figure it out. And we have a good friend, and his name is Nimesh. And he came over my house, and he's like, Ricky, you have to get on TikTok. And I was like,
gotta do it.
I cannot be on TikTok. I don't need the Chinese government in my shit like that.
Yeah, we forget.
And anyway, I went ahead and I did all the things I needed to do to get away from it, and now it's become a bigger headache because now I'm like banned on TikTok based on things that I have put out in the world already that are on HBO, that are on and it's just been like such a headache to just like the things they're complaining about, ageism when on a Joe Biden joke, internet bullying on a joke where I talk about actually being physically bullied.
Yeah.
And not me doing it to somebody. And then the other ones, they just went with anything. And it's just like, you want to play the game, but at the same time, is it worth it? It just drives me crazy. And the other thing was the things went off. They went completely off. They got insane numbers very fast. They're good quality, all that. And there's just somebody fucking with me, man.
Here's the thing. There is no free speech on TikTok. You can
show your camel toe.
You can show your camel toe.
You can show your camel toe and your whole ass.
We have made arbitrary reasonings for what gets censored and what doesn't. And the weird part is people are following it. So people don't write the word sex, they write segs with 2 G's.
Get out of here.
This is what I'm saying. So they're learning from the things that got them banned before, not doing them again because they're more fearful of not getting numbers on the app than they are speaking what they want to speak. So you see these people on TikTok. That's why the idea that these are creators on TikTok, stop it. Stop it.
So they're all just forming to what the web is?
Exactly. So there's a lot of people on there that do one note. If you notice, they'll go, Nimesh, our friend Nimesh.
I don't know. This is why I'm like paying people to do this because I don't know.
Nimesh has done a great job because if you're known for one thing, Nimesh is known on TikTok for stand-up, which is what...
I thought it was about yelling about Medicare.
Medicare.
Oh, okay.
I love Nimesh also does pro-socialism
He's
stuff.
The best.
Yeah.
I love him.
So of course the app loves him. But I'm saying Nimesh is known for stand-up. If you do one thing on TikTok and just do it over and over again, there's a guy that does air fryer. He's air fryer guy. I follow him. I like him.
Yeah.
That's all he does. And all you have to do is find one thing and keep doing it over and over again so you keep getting the numbers. And so at that point, you have to wonder, what am I here for? You see people, there's one person that does a combination of mental health, 90s music, and mental health and nostalgia. That's the whole game. And you go, okay, what is this all for?
So is it just like sooner or later the solar system of it will hit that topic and then they go viral?
Yeah. Sooner or later, or the people who follow him for that will just get that again. So if you do, like I go on there and I do a bunch of different things. I'm complaining about radishes. I'm putting up the podcast stuff. And it's like, I'm fucked. There's, because you're getting audiences for different things, and you're not going to hit that wave of people who like air fryer.
Okay.
So it is weird that we're signing up for our own
edit.
We're signing up for our own version of
what can I say?
Speech.
It's really wild.
And that's the thing with your videos. You're putting up stand-up. You're putting up stand-up that's been approved, great, funny.
Well, and that's the other thing. And it's like the thing I told you before that's really annoying about it all is somewhere on TikTok, someone had already spliced up my special. Mm-hmm. And it didn't track. But when we did it, it blew up, and now it's being taken down while this other person still lives within TikTok.
It's a weird world, and it's weird that we sit there, free speech, and we want creators, but it's like, as long as we're following father algorithm and the Chinese government.
The first thing that was taken down was me writing about Joe Biden. It was the bit about Joe Biden being older than Zippity Doodah. And that was the first thing they took down off ageism. It's
People,
not. It's a fact.
Go follow Ricky on Instagram.
It's a fact.
Go follow at Ricky Velez.
I'm going to delete it all very soon.
Let's get to the listener complaints.
Let's go.
Before we do that, we got sponsors. JTrain podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. Now you have to take care of your mind. We spend so much time taking care of our skin, our hair, our teeth, and so little care of the important body part, the brain. How well you take care of your brain affects how you experience life. Investing time and energy in mental health is crucial to being happy. Eating right, working out, and getting plenty of sleep are a good start, but there is no substitute for talk therapy. I got to tell you, BetterHelp is a great answer to the person that's like, I've never done therapy. The person that's like, I don't even know where to begin. BetterHelp is a great start. It's a good toe in the water. BetterHelp makes online therapy accessible, convenient, and affordable. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and live chat therapy sessions. You can choose to not see anyone on camera. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. JTrain listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/JTrain. That's betterhelp.com/JTrain. That's betterhelp.com/JTrain. Let's get to the emails. You ready?
Yep.
Luxury Lounge, Boob Pads. Jared and guests are writing you on the way to the beach with a specific luxury lounge complaint. I cannot believe in 2022 we are still putting these flimsy foam pads in bikini tops and sports bra. I understand they are meant to keep your nipples from poking through, but my God, that can't be worse than constantly wrestling these movable little triangles into the right spot on your boobs. They never survive a cycle in the wash and always end up folded over, wrinkled, and just plain missing. And if I choose to take them out, now I have these stupid foam pieces that either add more waste to the world or live in the back of my drawer. Why can't we just make a thicker top, or better yet, let those nipples fly free? Thanks for an outlet to rant. What do you think about this?
I mean, I think she has a business in front of her.
Yeah.
It sounds like you need to turn this into a positive,
right?
And start making your own thick bikinis, because that's what everybody wants.
And what a name!
Hot,
thick girl suits. Like, you've already got a marketing.
Yeah,
the thicky
bikinis,
thicky bikinis, thick tops. What do you think of a nipple showing through at the beach? I have
no problem with it.
Well, I have no problem with it, obviously, but I've never even. That is not even something I notice in a suit. I noticed the nipple showing through a t-shirt, not as much on
Are you
bathing suit.
Looking high or low when you see a girl in a bikini?
I'm looking high. I guess I'm looking cleavage.
You're a cleavage. Okay.
But I do take the whole thing in.
Take it all in.
I take it all in. What are you looking at?
I think I'm going lower first.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if thickness is what you want down there.
Well, the bottoms have to be thin. The top has to be thick to cover up the nippage.
Yeah.
I don't know who this is for, though. Who's out there? That's the one thing I'm wondering. Who's out there being like, if my nipples show through my bikini top, I am going to be embarrassed. Like, I don't know who that's even helping.
Yeah. Well, what age are we talking?
I guess
like, you got older, an 80-year-old out there.
80-year-old, she wants that nipple, blocked
all
up.
long from being sucked for so long.
Just drawn out nippies. What kind of bathing suit do you wear at the beach?
Dude, I'm one of those guys that's like in the ocean in his shorts time to time.
Really?
Yeah,
like the basketball shorts.
Yeah, the kids that are dangerous selling like cans of soda on the beach. Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
No, I'm going bathing
I wear
suit.
underwear too.
Really?
Yeah, I hate netting. Dude.
Okay, so when it comes to netting, I don't mind the netting while I'm in the water or at the beach. When we leave, if I'm getting in the car, I can't have netting. It itches my butt too much.
Dude, I just messed up yesterday driving back with netting on.
Yeah, you can't. People
you
say
might as well put your balls to a cheese grater.
It is the worst feeling in the world. I bring extra shorts and I go change in and out of them before I leave. And people go, "You're changing, just wear your bathing suit." No. Here's the other thing I have.
Do you ever cut out netting?
No.
I have.
See, here's my problem. This happened to me last week. I'm wearing my bathing suit. I go to the bathroom. I had a little leakage. A little drop of pee went onto the front of my suit.
Okay.
So now I'm walking out, whole suit, drop of pee. I think we need...
You coming back from the ocean or the pool?
No, this was before I even went to the ocean. I went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Came out.
I was wondering why you weren't peeing in the ocean.
We need the pad that goes in front of the penis to help it from not having that droppage.
You want to put a napkin in there.
A little napkin.
A little nap.
Just
a dab.
Little dab. Like, we need the pad more than the nipple needs the pad.
I would just double up and throw more on my pants.
Here's another issue I had. I bought a new suit. Okay. I love this new suit. Fits perfectly. Here's the problem. It changes color in the heat. It is
on purpose.
Yes. The whole point of the suit is it changes colors in the heat. Okay? And it's a really good suit and I like it.
Okay.
I didn't think of this until I got in the water. I put it on. I was wearing it. I got to pee. Now I have worn a suit that I can't pee in because the heat
will change
the color of my suit right in front of my cock.
That's crazy. That's another reason I'm an underwear guy underneath the suit.
This is why.
Yeah. I'm an underwear guy because I have had the problem of white, like I had like white and blue striped bathing suit. Mm-hmm. Can see right through that.
The bathing suit, that's the thing. They don't think far enough into the future.
No.
to help us out. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com, JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Here with Ricky Velez, at Ricky Velez. Go follow. Luxury Lounge. Introverts are not superior. Jared and Guest, long time, first time. I'm really tired of getting people throwing around that they're an introvert as an excuse for being antisocial. I get that introverts inherently need more downtime, but it feels like an easy card to play that gets abused. You're not a grandma. You're just too chicken to say you don't want to do something. It feels like in the pandemic, people got comfortable staying at home, and now everyone is conveniently an introvert. Get yourself. It's not cool to be an introvert. Annoyed, especially influencers who do this to be cute. It's not cute. What do you think?
I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I think there's a lot of judging going on right now. I think a lot of people are mental. And I'm glad they said the COVID thing where it's like, yeah, a lot of people been inside for way too long and a lot of people are messed up. So I think we need to be a little bit more compassionate lately, more than ever. But that's not what's going on in this city with this heat.
Well, we don't believe each other. Here's the problem. The minute struggle became a commodity, became what you get to the minute struggle became what gave you credibility is the minute everyone's like, okay, well, where's my struggle? That's why the people go, well, I'm an introvert, just so you know. So now I get to have an opinion on the subject.
But you're not an introvert if you're announcing it on your social media platform.
No.
That's not introvert.
That's
the opposite.
Well, they'll give you their whole resume, and I'm an introvert, and this is what happens because what they see is that that person got to speak up because they have a real issue, but I need a fake issue so that I can have some weight in the room. So now people are like, well, I'm an introvert. So and then announce it when that's not even what an introvert does.
No,
they'll go, well, I grew up and I went to public school, and you go, ooh, and you go like, well, where was the public school?
Yeah.
Everyone is looking for their thing to be able to have an opinion because we have dubbed anyone with no struggle as not having the ability to have an opinion.
And honestly, lately, I'd rather deal with an introvert than I'd rather deal with the people that came out of pandemic just being like, I'm the main star in my movie.
Aye.
Like, I would rather deal with the person that's like, I want to be alone and kill myself. Right. Like, I would rather.
There's a lot of people going, I'm main character.
Yes.
And you go, no. You're background person. You're way back there.
Yeah.
You're
not
faceless nobody. You're henchman energy.
And I understand what this person is saying.
I do too.
But at the same time, I think you have to give the majority of people that are actually introverts, actually people that stay inside and like do their own thing, go to work, come home. Like there are people that are after pandemic that were like, yo, life was better than getting wasted every Friday at 5 p.m. with my coworkers. It's like, I kind of learned that where it's like, I like hanging out with my kid and my family a lot more than I like hanging out with some of these comics.
Dude, I totally agree. And I think it's like, it's okay to go, listen, I think it's okay to go, everyone's free to do their own thing. I think the complaint here is the person that announces it. Like, and I agree with you. It's like, if someone came out of the pandemic going, I just don't fucking do those things anymore. You go, cool.
Yeah.
So, whatever. That's great. The minute they walk in, they go, hey, everybody, I'm an introvert now. You go, what are you trying to get out of this?
Yeah.
What are you trying to convince us of? What do you need from me? JTrainPodcast@gmail.com, JTrainPodcast@gmail.com.
What do you need from me? It's great.
The JTrain podcast is sponsored by Nutrafol. 30 million women experience weakened or thinning hair. Thousands of women have taken control of their hair with Nutrafol. Improve hair growth and less shedding through all stages of life. Begin to experience thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months. I will say this. My mom loves Nutrafol. She gets it all the time. She's always asking for more. It has helped her with her hair growth journey, and it's going to help you. And Nutrafol offers 2 targeted formulas for women that are clinically shown to improve the hair growth and thickness with less shedding. It works by targeting the 5 root causes of thinning: stress, hormones, environment, nutrition, and your metabolism. When you subscribe, you'll receive automatic monthly deliveries so you never miss a dose. You may also notice improvements to your overall well-being, including more restful sleeps, less stress, better skin, nails, and libido. Ooh. Grow thicker, healthier hair. Support the show by going to Nutrafol.com. Use promo code JTrain. New customers get $15 off your first month subscription. This is their best offer available anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus, get free shipping on every order. So take $15 off Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code JTrain. Stand up for your strands and get Nutrafol. Let's go back to the emails. We got Ricky Velez here in the lounge, at Ricky Velez. Go follow right now. Luxury Lounge, tipping to shop. Literally never thought I would write in, but here we are. I was browsing Instagram when I succumbed to an advertisement and went to buy the product. Upon checking out, I noticed a field that asked for the amount you want to tip to further support their business. Wild. Like, it's not enough that I'm buying your products, but now you want me to tip on my purchase. This was enough for me to abandon my cart altogether. Thanks for the Haas and all the quality content. So they were looking for a tip. Here's a tip. You lost a customer.
Dude, I think tipping's so fucked up now.
It's getting out of control.
I didn't even know if we're cursing like that on this, but like, the tipping before the job is done now drives me insane.
You're totally right.
It's bonkers.
We've lost track of what tipping is about.
Dude, it's wild. You tip on a food app before your food shows up, and then it shows up like shit. Like, it's like...
Yeah. This was...
Tipping has gotten out of control. I hate any coffee place that just flips that thing on you. It's such an aggressive flip too.
And I never even thought about tip now. Like, they don't even let you wait. Oh, let's see how it goes.
This girl guy didn't even receive their product yet.
Yeah,
I'm giving you a tip.
I never even thought. That's
Dude,
how
it's
fucked up we've gotten.
Infuriating to me.
Yeah.
I cannot deal with it. It's bullshit. These people are getting off on just like... Dude, I'm not kidding you. I've had pizzas show up to my house where the cheese is on the complete other side.
No cheese on one side.
And I've already tipped them.
Yeah.
I gave them the good job.
Doesn't matter.
I gave them the good job.
Nailed it. Yeah, the tipping has gotten... And it's funny because when you're abroad, they go, you don't have to tip.
Love it.
And you go, yeah, but they see me in my... USA hat.
I wore USA clothing while I was out of town.
I'm from America t-shirt. And they're like, that'll be $50. And you go, here's a 50. And they go,
really?
No, they just kind of look at you like you guys do. This is in your culture.
I remember it's closed now, but the Gramercy Hotel, they had the restaurant in the bottom of it, and they did no tip. It was all included. It was my favorite thing. Favorite thing in the world. We've love nothing track. More.
We have lost our way on tipping, and then again, this is one of those things where people go, well, "You don't tip? What's wrong with you?"
No, I will tip you.
I will.
If you do an exceptional job.
We've lost our way.
It's not about an exceptional job. It's just about like, give me more money.
Well, then they do the thing where they're like, well. I'm not getting a living wage. And you go, how did this come down to me?
Oh, because we make the laws, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To flush or not to flush?
Oh, Jesus.
Love all your shows. Your advice continues to help me in the most random times and ways. I'm so grateful. Anyways, I think my dilemma falls under lifestyle concern. I'm writing from my friend's couch at 3 a.m. I'm staying over at my friend's in her husband's new home. I came to help them unpack. They have a baby and are expecting a second one, needed the help. It's a ranch-style house, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. I really have to pee. It's late, so quiet in here. Do I risk waking everyone up, including the baby, by flushing, or do I leave my pee? What's the etiquette here? What to do, Jared? Thanks a bunch. Lucky it's number 1. You have a child.
I do have a child.
If someone was staying at your house and used the bathroom, and you had a flush that could hypothetically wake up the whole family.
So there's a way to raise a child where they're used to sound.
Yeah.
So when my kid goes down for naps, when he was a kid, we used to like play music. We used to open and close doors.
You can get it ahead of this.
Yeah, man, we had to. We absolutely had to because we live in New York City. I mean, it's not the
noise is a part of life.
Noise is life. So you go ahead and that happens. But there's ways out of it, man. Like I wouldn't do it in my house, but like put it in the sink. Wipe it down. Just take a quick
would you flush it though?
Run the. Would I flush? Yeah, absolutely, man. That's gross.
Number one.
What?
See, it would depend how much water I've drank in that day.
I'm not a big night shitter. So we don't run across that.
This is not your issue.
Not my issue. But yeah, I mean, first off, I would say, where was this house? It was like in the woods, right? It's like they have
a ranch house.
Ranch house.
You can never.
You can go outside.
You can go outside.
You can hit it
go
outside.
in the woods. You can never get mad at someone for doing a thing of daily life. You know,
unless they asked you.
If they said to you, hey, you wake up in the middle of the night, this baby's fucking got a thing, do not flush the toilet. I would go, okay. But if the idea that you would go to the bathroom, flush the toilet, get back onto the couch, and someone comes to you and go, did you fucking flush the toilet?
When we were down in Florida during pandemic, one of my friends came with us, and she had there's a bathroom connected to her bedroom, and if you flushed it, I guess there was like air in the pipes, so it would make like this sound. Okay. So when the kid napped, we'd just be like, "Don't use that bathroom."
Yeah, that is on the people to warn you before your stay.
Yes, that's not on you. That's on the parents.
JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Here with Ricky
I think this
Velez.
might be my favorite one we've done.
A tall girl needs back support. Thinking of you as I'm sitting at a bar in the West Village sipping an espresso martini. I love the vibe here as opposed to sitting at a table, especially since I'm just here for happy hour. But I can't help but complain about how uncomfortable bar stools are. I am 5'10", absolutely hate bar stools. There's not enough leg room, no space to put my bag without it being on the floor. They are always wobbly, and not to mention there are no backs. This is my formal written complaint to Papa JT and petition to remove bar stools forever. Thanks, Hunchback of the West Village. What do you think?
I think it's funny. No, I mean, we need bar stools. We're not going to get rid of that.
I love sitting at the bar. I'm with this person that the bar needs to be treated with the respect
of a table.
Wow. This is the problem. Is they go, we'll just throw some 2x4s over there, and they, those fucking losers who are alone can sit on those with the fucking, dildo up their ass.
Yes.
And this is the thing. We are not thought of as a community. We are thought of as single, drunk, alcoholic losers who don't care about anything but getting our drink because that's why we want to sit at the bar. The bar needs to be respected. If I had the choice between a corner of a bar and a table, I'm taking corner of the bar every time.
Okay. I own a restaurant now.
You do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Part owner.
Are there backs to the bar stools?
Yes.
There are.
Yes. You go to those they're comfortable.
Really?
Yeah, and they're not too high where you're like peaked above everybody. They're nice and low.
That's
and
respect for the customer who likes the bar.
I never thought about it up until this weekend. I couldn't get even a table at the bar.
So things are going well.
Things are going well.
Do you want to plug the place?
Pebble Bar on 49th and 6th, but in Rockefeller Center. But they've done a great job of like every seat is comfortable in that place.
That's the thing.
Hillstone has done a good job with that as well. There's certain places you can go that kills. But then if you're drinking an espresso martini, I would expect a back to your...
That type of bar. That was the one thing about Europe where it was hard going on vacation alone, was that like if I'm going to dinner and I'm alone, I want to sit at the bar. I want to be able to sit. I want to be amongst people. There was
not a thing?
Not a thing. No bar seating. And the bar is for social people. It's for people that want to be amongst the regulars. And if you can't sit there comfortably, you really don't have a place to be.
Dude, I honestly walked in and I couldn't I was like, hey, and they're like, we have 2 seats at the bar waiting for you. And I went and sat at it, drank a bottle of wine there. It was awesome. Like, I had no problem with it. I never thought of that, though. When I'm on the road, I don't really go to restaurants at all by myself.
I don't usually. It's tough because you can't go to dinner. You can't, you're going to be at the shows.
Go 5 o'clock.
Right.
And just be heavy for the rest of the night.
I go after the shows. I'll sit at a bar. But it's like, again, you want to be taken seriously as a customer.
That's very interesting. I think the wooden bar stool might be done.
It's done. It's also just letting people know you only want them there for so long.
If I'm drinking something that's over $12, I need it back to my seat.
That's the rule.
I think that's the rule. That's how we fix that. Like, if I'm spending because an espresso martini is not cheap.
No, that's a $14 cocktail.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You should have it back, sweetheart.
JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Dyson debacle. Feather. Canadian listener knew you would understand my complaint. I have a dark nickel Dyson hair straightener, $650 Canadian, which started to not work properly. I called customer service to troubleshoot the issue and ideally get it fixed. The fellow on the phone was so helpful and said they would just replace it. Awesome. I print the shipping label, pack it up, and ship the broken one. 2 weeks later, I get my long-expected package. I open it up, and it's hot pink, not my style. Now to start the process all over again to get more muted, dark nickel color. It's been 5 weeks now that I have to go without my luxury hair care routine. My boyfriend and his coworkers have teased me about being high maintenance, but the hot pink color really makes a difference to me, and it doesn't match my hair dryer. Dyson Diva, what do you think?
Well, she's complaining about something that makes her feel like herself.
Yes.
So I feel bad.
Like, it makes her feel like the high maintenance person she is.
It makes her feel the best version of herself, and she's not able to get it. It sucks, but now you know to prepare, okay? This happened with baby formula. Mm-hmm. There was a shortage. What do people do? Start stockpiling. We need to be stockpiling.
So you think stockpile hair?
Pink.
The what?
The pink.
The hair. The hot pink.
Yeah.
What I find interesting about
the
this
nickel. The nickel pink. She wants the nickel. Right?
She's got to have a backup hair dryer.
I'm listening to what you're saying, but I don't understand it.
Because she had a hair dryer.
Yes.
It's nickel color. It breaks. She sends it back. They send her a hot pink one. She goes, this isn't the nickel one that I wanted replaced. So now she's sending back the hot pink one to get a nickel one. She's mad at the color.
Oh, she's talking about a hair dryer? I thought she was talking about a hair color.
No,
that she was trying
it's her
to
dryer.
Oh.
And now she's mad because she's getting called high maintenance. You're high maintenance.
You're high maintenance, and also you shared way too much. You could have done this all in silence.
That's the problem. She's high maintenance no matter what.
Yeah.
If she keeps the hot pink one, she's high maintenance for, ordering a new one. If she sends it back, she's high maintenance because she, affected by the color this much to have to get another one.
Are you a return guy?
No. I would toss it in the garbage, but rather than go through all of this,
I would be all hot pink. Dude.
Yeah. This is so not something I would do. I would spend 5 seconds of it's broken. They go, I'd be like, this is taking too long, and I'd hang up the phone right away. But I understand the problem is having to admit I am a high maintenance person. Mm-hmm. This is a person you have to admit it.
Yeah, I mean this, and also if you are that person and it does bring you shame, then shut the fuck up when people are talking about it.
Yeah,
no one needs to know that's why you're returning something.
This is a horrible conversation.
Like they were going out on a Friday night and she was like, "Can you stop at UPS?" And then she gets out with her pink thing.
What are you doing? Just returning this hot pink hair dryer because the nickel one didn't come. And it's like,
yeah.
This story is a tough one to tell. Like, who are you telling this story to? Well, first I had the hot pink one, and then I had the nickel one, and then you're just watching people's eyes close right in front of you.
It goes back to just owning who the hell you are.
Yes. You have to own, I am a pain in the ass.
Yes.
JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Psychic problems. Hey, Jared, I booked a session with a psychic medium. This woman is so in demand that you have to book appointments 3 months in advance. Not only that, but she also is extremely expensive. My complaint is that my mom has requested that I ask the psychic about her friend's health. I'm not super close to her friend, and I'm not wasting my session that I've waited 3 months for and cost me money to talk about someone else. I can't voice this to my mom because that would be so evil. I'm telling you instead. Thanks for providing a safe space. Sincerely, book your own psychic reading. This is horrible.
This is a lot. There's a lot of things I don't like within it.
Well, here's the thing. If I have an appointment, something, it's for me. This is people's complaints when you go to Israel. They say that everyone starts saying, hey, can you bring this? Can you bring that? Can you bring this? Because they're like all
go
American.
Back to family
Yeah, they want you to bring, hey, can you get Skinny Pop? Can you get the Diet Cokes? We can't get them here. It's like, no, I'm not your fucking retriever.
Not a mule.
I'm not your mule. And this person is being asked to be some sort of psychic mule.
Mule, which is even crazier than all.
Bring us back. And then she's got to remember the stories? What if the friend... Hold on. Let's think of this scenario. What if she goes to the psychic? She goes, hey, my mom's friend wants to know about her health. And the psychic is like, she's going to die. Now you have to deliver the news about your mom's friend's death that's coming?
Dude, I'm not kidding you. After my mom died, someone contacted me that they had contacted my mom via psychic.
Come on.
Dude. And it was like from a medium in like, or are they the same, psychic and medium? I don't know. Idea. But she was like, you should go see her. And the woman I blocked it, but it just like went ahead and it's like told me like, my mom, like this psychic in like Patchogue, Long Island, was talking to my mom and was like, oh, so like she didn't think to come back home to Queens, or she's just hanging out in the middle of Suffolk, Long Island. I think all that shit is, I understand why people need it and they want it, but I like, if your mom needs it, just give it to her. You can make it up. Crazy. You can lie to your mom.
Come back.
Ma, she said it's going to be cool. Great.
She's good.
Yeah, you might have to lie to your mother. Your mother is, she's going off. Tell your mom's friend to go see the doctor if she wants to figure out her health. So why are we not?
So someone out of nowhere contacted you being like, a medium told me about your mom?
Yeah. Yeah. It was so funny because I sent it to my older brother and he got furious.
Yeah, it's annoying.
He's like, you mean I was like, my mom passed suddenly. It was traumatic. The whole family went through its own thing. And this woman contacted me telling me that she like had spoken to my mom. And like my older brother, I sent it to my older brother and like it was just on some shit like, you know, like there was many nights where we'd stay up, like looking at the sky, just being like, why is this happening? Why is this happening to us? Da, da, da. And then some bitch on fucking Long Island for $60 was able to fucking just talk to my mom.
Unbelievable. For $60.
Dude, it was frightening. It was
why does psychic medium feel like a more of a New York thing?
Right? Well, the other thing is like, half of them, don't they just give hand jobs?
That's what I thought. I always thought.
How do you stay open?
You go around this city. Shelby had big head shake.
I don't know how they stay open.
They have to be given hand jobs.
They have
Notice the girls are always sitting outside on folding chairs.
Always.
Which kind of seems like, if it's such a great thing, why wouldn't you just, because you're picking out what you want.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're like psychic readings and hand jobs go together.
We're going to have to ask Deshaun Watson. JTrainPodcast@gmail.com. Let's do one more. You ready?
I would love to, yeah.
Okay. Wish I could tip the flight attendant. Big fan. I spam you with gratitude on IG regularly, so let's get to my complaint. This complaint is almost laughable in its luxury. But alas, we are in the lounge. I've been traveling a lot this summer on almost every flight. I've come across an outstanding flight attendant who is willing, even intent, on going out of their way to help make my flight better. Moving to a better seat, getting me a little extra toiletry kit from first class, getting me an extra pack of M&Ms, I can go on. Yet at the end of the flight, I am left feeling a little eep when wanting to show my appreciation, but left with few options to do so other than a very sweet smile and a big thank you. It would be so cool if tipping the for great service on a flight was a thing. Okay, ta-ta.
I've thought about this.
I think about this all the time.
But you're usually pretty drunk at that point, sitting first class. Be like, she's been really good getting these drinks.
This is the thing. The spectrum with which flight attendants are good at their jobs is very wide. You have like the basic, like, hey, here's some fucking peanuts. And then you have like the one that is going above and beyond on you, smiles. And you do want to show that person, hey, I've noticed. And I really wish that every flight gave you a card with everyone's name, all the flight attendants. And then next to it, you could rank them. And it would go towards them getting a bonus.
They would have to start using fake names and stuff, though, because like people are weirdos.
You get on the flight, they just hand you the card that has everyone's name. And then you get to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at the end of the shift, whoever's got the most amount of points, they get a bonus struck. I want to be a part of letting people know you have crushed this.
But at the same time, how much tickets cost right now?
That's why I'm saying we don't have to tip. Let's make it a part of the payment structure of Delta, American. Yeah. Make it their responsibility to pay them for job well done, and I am a part of that payment structure.
Yeah, some of them definitely do go way out of the way, and they do deserve something more. But what can you do? Like, I mean,
that's the thing. We're left to do
handing
nothing.
Money over to
it's very weird.
A stewardess. It would be the crazy. I mean, I think they would duct tape you to the seat for that. Like, that seems
like... It feels like you're paying for weird favors. It feels like you're back to the hand job land of like, here you go, toots. Right?
Yeah, if the minute you do it, you also have to light a cigarette on the plane.
It's true. Because you're just looking like, yeah, you did a great job, baby girl. Like, I don't know.
I go hard on the thank you getting off the plane.
Big thank you. I agree. I make eye contact with the one that helped me the most. When I'm getting off, thank you. I go right into their eyes. I look deep into
I go captain first. He's the main star. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then a mumble.
Better luck next time.
Someone that didn't help. This is why we need to rank these things.
Oh, man.
Imagine you could walk off the plane. You hand your card over. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Done.
Like what's his name in Gladiator?
Yes. Thumbs up, thumbs down. A lion comes out, eats the shitty one. Ricky Velez, thank you for coming on.
Dude, thank you for having me. This is so fun. Yeah.
Ever go follow Ricky at Ricky Velez on Instagram and TikTok. He's there.
I'm there. Kind of banned, but you can find it.
He's there as much.
They're gonna fix it.
It'll figure.
They're saying they're gonna fix it.
I'm Jared Freid. We're here every Thursday in the lounge. If you're listening right now, I got shows. Go to my website, jaredfreid.com. Come on out. We'll be back next week. Boom.